In a world brimming with expectations, societal norms, and the unrelenting noise of external validation, the pursuit of authenticity feels like a rebellious act. Yet being true to oneself, living in alignment with your deepest values, passions, and desires, is more than an emotional or philosophical concept. It is a profound shift that redefines your reality, opening doors to possibilities that once seemed unattainable. When you step into your essence, you don't just change your life, you recalibrate your relationship with the universe itself. Renowned psychologist Carl Rogers posited that the foundation of mental health lies in congruence, or living in alignment with one's true self. Rogers observed that when individuals act in harmony with their authentic desires, they experience a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose. This congruence creates a ripple effect where internal clarity influences external circumstances. In simpler terms, when you know and express who you are, the world around you begins to adapt to that energy. Similarly, Viktor Frankl, in his seminal work Man's Search for Meaning, argued that meaning arises not from external rewards or validation, but from the courage to pursue one's purpose. Frankl's findings reveal that even in dire circumstances, those who remain connected to their inner essence, what he called their why, are more resilient and capable of overcoming adversity. These insights are not abstract ideas. They serve as a blueprint for transformation. When you honor your inner truth, you emit a clarity that others can sense. Opportunities, relationships, and circumstances begin to align with your authenticity, not by chance, but because you've become an active participant in your life's narrative. Many of us spend years trapped in roles that don't reflect who we are, whether it's the obedient employee, the perfect partner, or the image-conscious individual. This disconnection from self isn't benign. It is often the root of unhappiness, anxiety, and even physical illness. Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, writes that the key to meaningful connection lies in embracing our true selves, imperfections, and all. Authenticity is a collection of choices that we have to make every day, she notes. These choices may be difficult. They often involve shedding long-held beliefs or relationships that no longer serve us, but they lead to a life of greater alignment. This isn't just feel-good advice. Studies in neuroscience back it up. Research shows that living authentically activates areas of the brain associated with reward and satisfaction, such as the prefrontal cortex and the ventral striatum. These regions light up when we engage in activities that align with our core values and passions, suggesting that authenticity is biologically wired to enhance well-being. When you live authentically, you don't simply navigate the world, you co-create it. Nobel Prize-winning physicist Niels Bohr once remarked, "When we observe, we alter the very reality we are observing." Though he spoke in the context of quantum physics, this principle mirrors what happens in life when we embrace our essence. Your perspective and actions shift, and the reality around you begins to reflect those changes. Imagine someone who has always dreamed of becoming an artist, but instead chooses a more practical career out of fear. When they finally take the leap and pursue art, they often find themselves encountering unexpected opportunities. A mentor appears, commissions start to flow, or a chance meeting leads to a breakthrough. These occurrences may seem serendipitous, but they are the result of alignment. The universe responds to clarity and conviction, just as it resists confusion and fear. Challenges, often seen as mere obstacles to overcome, are, from a spiritual perspective, profound opportunities for growth and transformation. They are not arbitrary disruptions, but purposeful catalysts woven into the fabric of our lives to awaken deeper truths about who we are and who we are meant to become. Every hardship, whether physical, emotional, or existential, carries within it the seeds of enlightenment, waiting to germinate in the fertile soil of our resilience and openness. At the core of every challenge lies a lesson, a whisper from the universe, urging us to align with our higher selves. The discomfort we feel when confronted with adversity is not a punishment, but a call to shed the layers of ego, fear, and conditioning that obscure our authentic essence. This process is akin to alchemy. Just as intense heat transforms raw metal into gold, the pressure of life's trials refines our souls, stripping away illusions and leaving behind a clearer, more radiant truth. Pain, often maligned as an unwelcome guest, is one of life's greatest teachers. It acts as a mirror, reflecting back our deepest fears, vulnerabilities, and unhealed wounds, compelling us to confront them with courage and honesty. As the poet Rumi so beautifully articulated, the wound is the place where the light enters you. This sentiment captures the paradoxical nature of suffering. While it may feel like a shattering of our inner world, it is also the opening through which spiritual insight, compassion, and resilience flow. Pain cracks the rigid walls of the ego, allowing the soul's light to shine through more brightly. Challenges do not only refine, they redirect. Life has an uncanny way of closing doors that no longer serve our growth, even if we cling to them out of fear or familiarity. What appears as rejection or failure is often a divine intervention, a recalibration that guides us toward paths more aligned with our soul's purpose. These redirections can be disorienting, even devastating in the moment, but with time and reflection, their wisdom becomes evident. Like a river carving its course, the universe reshapes our journey to ensure it flows toward the sea of our highest potential. Surrender is perhaps the most transformative lesson challenges offer. To surrender is not to capitulate, but to trust the flow of life, to release the illusion of control and accept that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows what we need better than we do. This act of faith in ourselves, in the process, and in the unseen forces guiding us, is the essence of spiritual growth. As Eckhart Tolle reminds us, surrender allows us to yield to the flow of life rather than resist it, opening the door to peace and profound transformation. Yet, spiritual growth is not a solitary endeavor. Challenges often deepen our connection to others, fostering empathy and solidarity. The shared experience of hardship reveals the universality of human struggles, reminding us that we are not alone in our pain. This interconnectedness is a powerful source of strength, enabling us to draw on collective wisdom and compassion to navigate our trials. As we grow through challenges, we begin to see them not as disruptions, but as sacred milestones on our journey. Each hardship overcome adds to the mosaic of our spiritual evolution, enriching us with wisdom, patience, and a renewed sense of purpose. Over time, we develop a kind of spiritual musculature, an inner strength that allows us to face future trials with greater confidence and grace. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, does not present us with challenges we cannot handle. Instead, it offers precisely what is needed for our growth, even if that growth feels painful or unwelcome in the moment. To embrace challenges is to acknowledge their transformative potential, to see them not as barriers, but as bridges leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our connection to the divine. Through them, we emerge not only stronger, but also more aligned with the truth of our being, ready to face life's unfolding with courage and grace. In the vast expanse of existence, being authentic is not just a choice, but a sacred act of self-honor, a declaration to the universe that you are ready to live as the truest version of yourself. Authenticity aligns you with the profound forces that shape reality, inviting the universe to shift in harmony with your essence. It's in this alignment that life begins to flow with purpose, clarity, and connection, creating a resonance between your inner truth and the boundless energy of existence. As the universe shifts in response to your authenticity, challenges inevitably arise, not as punishments, but as divine catalysts for transformation. These trials peel back the layers of illusion and ego, illuminating the path to your soul's highest potential. Pain becomes a teacher, discomfort a guide, and every detour a redirection toward greater alignment. Through surrender and trust, you come to understand that what feels like chaos is the universe orchestrating your growth, urging you toward a deeper connection with yourself and the infinite. The spiritual meaning of this journey lies in the realization that authenticity, challenges, and the universe's shifting forces are all parts of a grand symphony. Together, they teach us that to live fully is to embrace the interplay of light and shadow, joy and pain, certainty and mystery. In doing so, we not only transform our own lives, but ripple that transformation into the world around us. Ultimately, to be authentic is to step into the sacred flow of existence, where the universe conspires in your favor, challenges become bridges to wisdom, and your essence becomes a beacon of light in the vast cosmic dance. In this space, life is not just something you live, it's something you create, align with, and elevate in harmony with the infinite power within and beyond.